Yes. Here we are, the last week of school.
Today for lunch, we will enjoy chicken fried steak.
You know, you first have to decide and come together on a common vision, a common denominator about what high expectation is, and we've done that through work collegially in the staff, as well as including parents in that dialogue, because everybody has a different idea about what high achievement looks like.
Valley View has a history of having high expectations. We hold everybody accountable. We hold, the teachers hold themselves accountable. Students hold themselves accountable. And the way we do that is from the beginning of school, our expectations, both behaviorally and academically, are articulated to parents, through the community.
Each one of our children, when they come to us in the morning, it varies from day to day what they've been through the night before, what these poor little ones are dealing with at home. But even though they are troubled and there's been things that weren't very pleasant for them, when they come to school, we don't let them off the hook.
Sixth grade is our first year at our school, so we have a separate sixth grade parent night just with the parent and the kids. And then we really get to meet those parents and kids on an individual basis that night, and our whole staff is there. Not only just the sixth grade team, the entire staff.
These schools did not track their kids. They believed that all kids could achieve at high levels, and they were doing what it takes to make sure that they all achieved at high levels. And they would also be looking at kids on various levels of the spectrum. So the kids who were below grade level were getting interventions and support to make sure that they were moving forward. The kids that were in the middle of the pack weren't getting ignored in the way that you sometimes see kids getting ignored if they're just kind of coasting through. And the high achieving kids were also getting extra support to be able to take some courses at a college campus if need be, or accelerate their learning through some online or AP opportunities.
Also, we'd work with parents individually as they would notice that their kids weren't performing very well, and either we'd call them in or they would call us and say they'd like to come in, both ways. And we'd have an opportunity to work one-on-one with parents and set our tone and our expectations, and then provide some sort of assistance to help their child. And once they knew that our expectations were there to help their kids, they bought into it.
Successful students always have their parents involved, and our students are responsible for reading 20 minutes a night. They have to do their homework nightly, and parents are involved in signing off on that homework. With that, that's also an indicator to us if they're not bringing back their homework on a daily basis. That's an indicator to us that we may need to have a family support team where we bring in family support from the school, which could include our assistant principal, the teachers involved with the student, and then the parents as well. And we all sit around and talk about specifically what the students' needs are.
Not every child's potential is the same, or is it possible to get there the same way? So we talk about what the strategies are that we've used, what strategies that we can use in the future, and how we're going to hold everyone accountable for those, whether it's that we will have him after school and we will try some interventions to prescriptive diagnoses that we've used at the school.
I go through and I congratulate kids who have scored 100% on, you know, I seek them out at lunchtime or in passing periods, do things like that, and they, you know, give them a handshake and a congratulations, and they seem to appreciate that very, very well. When they do their feedback sheets from the teachers, there's lots of kids that, you know, that will come up to the teacher and say, hey, you know, I got an 84 this month, and last month I got an 80%, and, you know, they get very excited and very jazzed about how they do on those tests, and you know, whether they've shown improvement or not. If they haven't, you know, they really look very closely at it and say, gosh, what do I need to do to be able to get that score up next month? And they'll come in for extra help. They'll come in to look at the test with the teacher. They really do a lot of things to buy in with that.